This one wakes up, stands up, looks at it, hisses at Jadad, misses him with the dagger, and Jadad, you then see him run off. You may try to put him out of his misery. And you hit, and that will do it. Just give him some damage, please. 1. Exactly, that's all you needed. No, wait a second.
He's still alive.
Wait, no, you hit the wrong. Oh, you put it on the wrong one.
Yeah.
That's why.
Did I?
Yeah, for some reason it's
9.
Cobalt
You should've
9.
hit
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
9.
Cobalt 15 is still asleep, so that's unfortunately he shows he's still unconscious here. That's why.
You have to put it back unconscious because I hit him, and
Yeah.
I just didn't
Okay.
try to get the right one.
All right, Core Craze.
Oh man, back to me, huh?
They're
Okay.
barking, yelping, running off. They have had enough of the fight.
Wow. Can't have that. Shoot this guy. Oh wait, no, he's asleep. 15? Nope, he's asleep too. 4. 4? Yeah, sure. I will run to here. And then I will shoot again.
Okay.
God, I hit something, guys.
Nice. Oh,
Not quite enough.
and you woke him up.
No, he was the one running away.
He was running away. There's 2 in the center.
Oh, number
that
4.
are asleep. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So
See,
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that's useless with damage.
I will get. They are running away, so you may shoot them, or if y'all want it, you can just go ahead and kill them. We will consider them all killed if y'all want to, unless you want to continue with this combat. It's over with basically. So what I'm doing is I want to push. We want to do a quick 10-minute bio break since we're a little behind on schedule.
Yes.
Real quick, we will hold, let everybody run off, and we'll come back. We'll say hello to our guests, tell them a little bit more about who they are and why they're on my channel, maybe. And then we will continue playing on to try to get to the end of this lovely mission. So hold tight, folks. We'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll pick up the game from there. See you in a little bit.
Sounds good.
Okay. We'll come back just a tad bit early, folks. I know people were taking breaks. Somebody was doing agriculture, gardening, deceptive. Just apparently
Decepticity.
Decepticity.
Yeah, she's one of my
yours.
players.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice.
Yeah, there's several of your group is sitting around here. I thought I saw them online. Geeky. Yep, good to see her. Yep. But anyway, so let's. We want to welcome everybody back. Let me pause our music here for a second. And hopefully there's anybody. I'm not sure. I don't think he was broadcasting most of the time. I was telling Josh with the Blackmore Society, he's usually also broadcasting the games at the con. He usually will set up a screen or something somewhere and broadcast the game. And I know Geo did one. I believe they actually ran the participants in the game were actually there in one of the rooms at the con, and they kind of played it together, unstreamed it. But most of the other times he's either running something, a screen somewhere and people can watch, or he broadcasts it out to the group to tune in wherever
The
they're
con
at.
hasn't actually started yet, has it?
I think it's
Isn't it-
tomorrow,
isn't it
actually.
Saturday and Sunday?
I believe so, yeah. But they were virtual games, were kind of the preamble
Yeah.
to get stuff started and kicked off. So,
Because I wanted to go out to the convention, but I have plans this weekend.
Yeah, Mother's Day. I kind of
Otherwise,
noticed there were several wanting to go out Sunday. I heard from my Portals Reach guys, and they were going to, but then they go, oops, I've got family to deal with. But anyway, so we're back, folks. Wanted to give a few of our dignitaries here, even though, like I said, they're all important. But wanted them to a little bit more about who they are and what they do. With Devil Dog and Skeeter, the base, y'all are players, very Devil, you're very active on the channel. Did you enter not Skeeter, but Erleman, Shorty, did you get him signed up for Portals Reach? Has he come on to put something together? Devil Dog?
I have not signed up for that yet.
Okay. So we have.
He's got all the info though.
Okay, he's got the info. So we have on our channel and through the website, there's a community page. We are running a new setup called Portals Reach, which is basically a West Marches type open world campaign that we have several. We've got a couple DMs. We need a couple more to run some games throughout the week, and we're taking in applications off the website to sign up to create characters and to be pushed through the portal to come to this new world and discover all the things that are going on. And that's called Portals Reach. It is also in the Discord channel to come on and say hi and get some more information there. But with Devil Dog and with Shorty, the players that have been on the channel, definitely Dog has been active participant, is actually one of the mods on the channel, and even in controlling the other players and people out there, and does a great job. So you can tell he's very sarcastic with what he does. But we like
He's
him
all
anyway.
crowd
Oh,
control.
what's that? My head getting a little big. What was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So, that's right. With Amai. Amai, you have been a part of the channel about a year now, I think?
I think almost a year. Yeah. Come, like June or something?
Yeah, it's basically, she's part of my Saturday all-female group that plays Force Majeure. And has been a part of that, and then also got the map making graphics bug in her, or has had it, and decided to venture over into that area. And you have been making some maps that I know I have been using, and so has the Dungeon Dwellers.
Yes.
And she's also created several of the new logos and the overlay that you're looking at. She helped me and took the designs that I had playing with and came back up with some more and the cards, and we figured out a nice little way to get that all showcased properly so that I could use not only with the Discord bubbles that are behind it showing up the green, but we're going to remove the player portrait areas, and that is what the cams will be when we start up the new session that I'll be doing hopefully here shortly on one of my days that I'll be shutting down Tuesdays or Thursdays. Hate to tell those guys, but unfortunately those days will be changing out here shortly for content for Portals Reach. Amai, would you like to say anything else or tell people where to find you and all that other fun stuff?
You can find me on Twitch and on Patreon, and I even have a Twitter, which I'll put in a link in there too for that. But I am mostly here hanging around. Watch us play Saturdays. It is a hilarious time. I can guarantee it.
get on her Patreon page, and she posts announcements in our Discord server when she's got new things hitting her channel and her website, and we'll let you know what's going on.
I do free maps monthly, so
And-
feel free to grab them.
Yep. You
And
were
share with
gonna
friends.
stream some for a little bit, I think, but you've stopped that. Were you not really doing that right now?
I would love to stream some, but my internet is shoddy, so it's not so good for that. But when I will be trying to do so, actually, hopefully in the coming weeks.
Okay. Yep. We're trying to get her to DM. Trying to twist it. So, thank you very much. All right, Josh, Dungeon Dwellers, back to you again. We have been chatting for a few months now. They've come on and we're supporting their channel, basically doing a little cross-supporting and viewing each other and lurking and harassing. But tell us more about what you've got going on your channel and some of your background and where y'all are going with things.
Well, we a majority of us started playing games together about 4 years ago, and we've been kind of doing this thing ever since. And we're just a group of nerds who like to play D&D, and it just happens that we also stream it. But you can find us on our Twitch page, Dungeon_Dwellers. You can find it on Twitter at Dungeon Dweller 1. And we've got a pretty intense campaign going on right now. They're about to face a death kiss. They're in its lair, trying to find it. It's going to be interesting.
Well, y'all are doing D&D, but you also, what was it, the space? Y'all doing Firefly?
Well, we do mostly D&D on Wednesdays. It's a weekly D&D show, and then we have bi-weekly shows as well. So on Mondays, it's either going to be Knights of Dice or Hero Complex. That's both D&D 5e, one of which uses Fantasy Grounds. The other one is all Theater of the Mind and Real Dice and all that stuff. And then on every other Sunday, we have a show we call Big Damn Heroes. And that is the Serenity RPG based on the Firefly Serenity universe. And that is hella fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Been watching them play some on that. That's what we're hoping to do too. I like that. And we reached chatting with them, seeing the different content that they've been running on their channel. We're going to be making some change and coming back off a little bit of the 5e stuff will be the Portal's Reach. And then we're going to be doing, I'm going to get my Savage Worlds Deadlands going. So I get this Texas accent and yeehaw going, and spinning that up one night. And then I'm going to get back in what's behind my grease screen you can't see is all my miniature painting stuff. I'm going to start pulling that back out and doing it sometime on one of the days on the weekends to do a few hours painting because I truly miss it and get my hands back on something and then all this virtual stuff. So what you're saying, Duff, is you like to play with small things? I like to play with small things. I'm like my brother back when the 40-year-old virgin came out and he was doing the miniature stuff. That's all I heard for weeks from my brother and family was all of that. And I was like, that's just awesome. So, yep, but I love it. I still like some of the in real life games, but the Twitch world definitely takes things over. And, now when I went from 1 game to 4 games, now to 5 games, it looks like almost a week. It's hard, but I enjoy it and we're having fun with it. So, and we're doing some collaboration across, like I said, the Dwellers been chatting with, there's a couple other channels that we're reaching out to and chatting about putting together a combined effort for streaming across, helping each other out, working together, showing viewers across and following. There's a lot of stuff we want to work together that you don't get from the Twitch world unless you've partnered up and have those things going on. I'd like to try to help develop that out across other channels that started off like me. And, when I did it, it's been 2 years now, I think there's about 50 channels that were going to D&D. And now I bet if I look on here, there's over 100. 120
There's
streaming.
Well over 100.
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy. And so it's harder and harder for us, the smaller groups, to get our numbers up. And I think that hopefully combining forces are putting those things together and letting each one of us keep our identities and do what we want to, but help collaborate. I think Josh, you and I have talked about it some, and this is one of our coming across and streaming on it, participating in each other's games. I would still like to do that.
Yes.
And same thing with the viewers. Go over and support their channel, follow theirs. and get in and harass them and be involved. And
We're only 2 away from 200.
there you go. That's right. 2 of you, please hop over there and follow their channel. Make them happy. So there you go. But I wanted to, next time when y'all have a charity stream, reach out, because I was like, darn it, I wish y'all had said something to me. I'm chastising some, but I would have thrown it all up over the channel to come up and, you know, and to send people over there. So when we do that, because I've always thought
I wish
about
I would have thought about it. It was a last minute kind of thing, and I probably spent, I don't know, 40 hours that week just preparing the games.
Okay, but next time we're just gonna give you a hard time about it.
Next time
All
for
right.
sure.
And our
Now you're down to one.
special guest, he needs no introduction. Like you said,
He needs a huge introduction
from-
because he's not sure why he's the special guest.
Yes. So is doing his own thing now, but over from Fraud God Games. If you don't know their stuff, they make content, pretty good content. Now, is it? Now, honestly, I would say, was it all in the realm? Do y'all? Is it five? There's several different platforms y'all were developing for, but what are you? Let's actually go back to you, Skeeter. As far as that, you've branched off on your own. Give us some understanding. You know what you're planning on doing in the short term, but what's your long term goals? You know, and how we're going to be able to find you down the line. I would want you definitely to send that over my way when you get those platforms developed, and we will be more than glad to broadcast that out to the world and on our Discord and tweets and stuff, that kind of fun stuff. But what are you got in the works, my friend?
Right now, I've been doing a lot of supporting kind of the older school game mechanics, Swords and Wizardry primarily, which is a retro clone of the original 3 little brown books that started D&D. I'm in a Tuesday night Twitch, YouTube, online game with Uncle Matt's D&D studio. It's got a Twitch channel. Check it out.
Okay.
There is the interesting thing about that, Matt Finch, the guy who created codified Swords and Wizardry and wrote it and everything, he has his city, Jordaба, that he does on the Twitch stream. So on Tuesdays, it's the old school version. On Mondays, it's the 5e version with a different group of people set in the same city with kind of overlapping themes and things that go on. So it's an interesting, if you get onto the site and you watch both streams, you can see different perspectives and how one group will do something and it affects what happens to the other group. So that's kind of an interesting way to handle it. As far as products, I have SGP, which you have been so kindly showing in the crawler up there. Right now, that's still just a fledgling business. I've had a lot of opportunities, I'll say in air quotes, to help out some other companies get some Swords and Wizardry content out. So my own stuff I haven't been able to be concentrating on writing quite yet, but there's a number of things in the hopper, including some Call of Cthulhu scenarios. So kind of all over the spectrum. I want to be one of those guys that just writes for everything. If I have a good idea and it fits the game system, I want to put it out there. I don't like to do the edition war fighting. I'll play anything and write for anything if it seems like it's going to work.
Sounds very good. If you get any playtest stuff, we would love to use it. Showcase it for you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Would love to. Yeah, done that for a couple other writers on the Kickstarters have showcased some of their work. Same thing like we're doing for MI, and I know Josh and Dungeon Dwellers would do it. Stuff like that is, you want to showcase it. And I think I'm doing for KC was to play it, see how it works, see what we like, what we don't like in it, and he can tweak it a little bit before he publishes that out. But have no problem putting some test stuff together if you're so open to it. So just get back to me
that would be great.
Yep.
That's actually kind of how this whole thing with KoboldCon started. Casey and I were playing at GaryCon in the Pathfinder 2.0 playtest game.
Gotcha.
So we were sitting next to each other at the table, which was probably a fantastically terrible idea for whoever organized that. So yeah, it was crazy. It was just a great time. He's a great guy. I got invited to go to KoboldCon, and I wanted to make it happen, but I just couldn't. Had other plans this weekend. So when he gave me the opportunity to play online, I jumped.
Nope.
So
We are
I
glad you
appreciate
did.
it. This has been a total blast.
Okay.
I love having new groups and playing online in a new kind of environment. It makes it fun again. I mean, I've been playing D&D for almost 40 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, finding things that don't make the jaded old man, you know, kind of go, oh yeah, been there, done that.
Right.
You know, it's great.
Well,
It's
we do appreciate it. You coming in and playing. Yeah. And I think you and we're going to actually get to meet in person because it's the North Texas RPG Con.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's coming up.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna help KC. We haven't met before, so I told him I'd come in for the con and help man the table.
Oh wow.
And we'll hang out. And if you got time, I'm a Dallas guy, so it's right in my backyard. We'll go out and
wow.
grab some dinner,
Yeah.
or we can grab a beer one night or beforehand. So we'll make some plans for that.
Yeah,
as we
I get
closer
in
to it.
on Wednesday, so
Yeah. Yep. Well, I will be there for the whole
Let's
deal.
do it.
Yep. You got it, sir. All right, folks. Well, there's our guest and players, and we want to thank them all once again for participating in our Rumblings at Ravens Barrow. So let's get back to the action, shall we? So the group, after
Like I
distraction.
said, I don't think E10 was done wolfing down these kobolds.
oh boy.
Are you sure? You totally sure?
I can put you.
They all
well,
look pretty dead
They're
to
dead,
me.
unless you want to do yes. I will let you dispatch them off quickly, because what is happening is the wolf gets back to his investigation, and you are fairly sure that you're noticing the smell that you have been tracking is continuing on to the south of where you were at, and y'all venture off following the dog, and you make your way closer to the river, and you round a small bend in the river, and you notice that the dog gets agitated, and you begin to paw at the ground, pacing around. You have clearly found the source of that offending mud. All right. And you are noticing that though it appears to be untouched, though, you have pests flying all over the place. You have definitely found, a small boggy part of the river area and all that. And it is quite ganky here.
Stinchy,
ganky. Oh yeah, baby. Those
Kinda dank.
Yeah, everybody is searching around. Are you still in wolf form, or would you like transform back into?
No,
Okay.
This form has served me well. So.
Okay. So would you make me a perception check with advantage because you were a wolf and you have keen hearing and smell. And you, let's see, what are you? Where's your character?
I'm getting there. Perception? Did you say?
Perception. I'm trying to see. Yeah, but you're going to get a better roll than that. Yeah. You're getting a plus.
That was lame.
Yeah. Yeah. With the kobolds of the fighting and the blood goring that you invoked upon all of them and several ones that you killed, you're still in kind of bloodthirst mode, and that is affecting you for the moment, and the rest of y'all group kind of noticed that he's still kind of dialed in on kobold meat and kobold blood, but he's definitely agitated.
It could be the smell of wet dog he's not used to.
Yeah. What else would you like to do?
I'm gonna kind of track around in the swamp to see if I can notice any pathways or anything like that where something that lives in here might have gotten up and gotten out.
Anybody else want to give him assistance on his perception check, please?
Yeah, I'll look with him.
I'll give him guidance.
Someone else, please.
Someone please help him.
I only have one good eye.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's rolling at disadvantage. It's guidance. Yeah, he can give you Skittles. I'm just saying, someone could say it will aid him in his searching. He can.
I
roll
will
it.
aid him in
There you
his
go.
search.
Yeah, would
And you can add a D4 to that because it's not coded.
Oh, guidance isn't. Did I miss that? Oh,
Yeah.
whatever. Give me a. Who was? I think that Josh. That was you. Would you give me a perception check with advantage, please?
Sure.
And actually, I want Erleman. Would you give me one too?
Roger. They both have guidance.
Yep.
Add
That's
guidance.
+4 for. Yeah, so that's going to be a 22.
You said
And-
with advantage?
Yes, with advantage. Because the wolf is basically guiding you, even though he's still in bloodlust form. Okay, both of you. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Y'all are moving around into a little bushy area on a small little crossover in the river. And with the rustle of leaves, you begin to notice that there is some, what looks to be, you were kind of moving your hands through the brush and looking at stuff and stepping through the mud. And both of y'all kind of at the same time on opposite ends of this little bush area, put your hands through, and like the bush basically disappears a little bit. And you see this gnarled wooden cane kind of stuck in the mud sitting there. And you're pushing, you pull back, and you see that the leaves and the brush line reform. There's an illusion right here in front of you. And you push your hands back through it again, and you see in front of you, when you look past the gnarled flies and all that other fun stuff, you see a small entrance to a cave. Dun dun dun.
I look at the
Dun
bush,
dun dun.
and then I look back at the party, and then I look at the bush, and I look back at the party. It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion. And
There's a hole here. Do you want to put
Are
your
you
stick
sure
in
you're
it?
just not seeing things?
oh man.
Well, we are seeing things. That's the point of the illusion.
And you have a map that sits before you.
A whole map.
Big map. too.
Unidentified map.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're right on the edge of the map. I got to tell them to give me a little bit more border around the map here. So we can play. And it's a small little entrance. Barely medium-sized creature can squeeze through this tight entrance. But you definitely look down also, and you can see, in fact, that there is a set of tracks. And they seem to be aware. It looks like a small portion of one footprint actually hits the mud, and then the tracks form right through the illusion and move on toward this cave.
Interesting.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna sniff my way right in there.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
I was waiting. I was waiting for somebody.
Can I do like investigation or nature to try to determine what may have left the footprints?
It's one set of footprints. It looks humanoid. There's no doubt about that. Boot prints. You also, Erleman, you remember ever so briefly that a while back ago, when this left the town, that you remembered that you're in the direction of the tingling that you got in the back of your senses.
That's right. So I make
It
sure to
smells-
inform everyone that
Mhm.
I had sensed undead in the area, and there may be undead in this cave.
Really?
You pull this stick from the ground. This gnarled wood cane, and it basically, as soon as you pull it back from the ground and touch it all, that illusion completely disappears. And you smell rot. You smell not only from the bog and the gunk here, but there's death in the area. There's no doubt about that.
There's going to be some more. Smack talking dog.
Who's going?
Oh,
who's
man.
going to enter the cave?
Oh, I'm me. I'm
The
in.
wolf is going first.
The wolf
I'll
is
go
going
right
in?
behind him.
All right. Wolf may move in. You're basically, you got to squeeze through the entrance there, Wolfie, because you know, the roots of trees and other vegetation pull at you as you move through there, and it's hindering your progress. It's very tight. But you basically come out on the other side, and you see a cavern area that is before you. And stumbling, there's water and muck that you're going through, but again it kind of slants its way up to a beach, you know, a little rocky, muddy area, and then your eyes catch the ever so movement in front of you of
That's not cool.
stepping towards you are two creatures
Oh,
that do not look alive at all. Combat, folks. Roll it up initiative.
Oh, yay!
Somebody just nat 20.
Yay!
Hey, I get to go before next week. That's pretty cool. Against
to go next
zombies
month.
of all things.
Now, as you trunching through there, Wolf, and Amai, you will begin to notice this also, that this muck and this thing is very treacherous to you. And unfortunately, from the mud and the way it clots and holds onto you and all that, you are at disadvantage with your attacks.
Okay.
And
Is it dark in here?
Yes, it is. There is no light either, except for what's coming through the entrance, which is basically...
Oh, lovely.
Yep. Pulls it off, and you see that there is a pathway that begins to venture off, and you see something stumbling. When the zombies get your attention, something else begins to make its way.
Oh, how much time did it take us to get here?
I don't know.
Was it longer than 10 minutes?
Yes, yes. Your stuff would have dropped off. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have lost their inspiration.
Oh, then, yeah.
Y'all can keep it. Don't worry about it. We're having fun. Okay? Zombies. You're inspired. So, well, someone's inspired by undead because they love the undead. Who would that be?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll pick up a small pebble
Oh, here you go
off
again.
the ground and cast light on it because I need something to see.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Thank you.
Malrona, you see the wolf get stuck in the mud, and you're basically, as you move farther and farther in until you get to where the zombies are, you understand that you are at disadvantage. You need to get to that pathway to be able to shake off the instability of the mud.
Mm-hmm.
It's treacherous terrain.
well- Oh, the tokens are not.
And they're not locked. Well, you know how I am with those things. There we go.
Well, she'll come right up here.
We are the
Was it-
rejects, you know.
If it's all squishy, does that mean that she can't move as far as she normally would either?
He does not tell us that in this thing, that the cloying mud suffers disadvantage to their attacks and skill checks, but it does not hinder.
Okay.
You would think that it would be difficult terrain, but he forgot to put that in there.
No. Okay.
Did not mention.
I'm gonna go with the flow.
Oh.
So she will go up next to her friend, and she feels the creepy evilness here. She will use her, what is this? Turn the unholy?
Channel divinity. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yours is not really. It is not channel. It's turn the unholy, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It is channel divinity, though. Yeah, it is a form of it.
It's under channel divinity,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So any fiend that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. So if they fail, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
And they have to beat a. So you can target. Don't you have turn unholy? Okay, so you see 3 of them right now. All right. And so you can target.
Is this on correctly?
Where the hell?
Wisdom.
It's check it. It should be ability plus wisdom. Yep, there you go. It is 11.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. In some of the exports into the XML, they all change it back to group attacks and groups rolls. I hate that. I got to go back and change it every time.
It is strange. Okay. Would there be any other ones behind it that would hear me that you would have to do this to?
5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, let me see. Where you at? Let me see.
Within 30 feet.
30 feet. I know. I'm going to draw it out real quick.
So I'll do the circle, I guess.
I'm doing it for you. All right.
Whoa.
Look at everybody.
It's a rainbow of
You've
colors.
got a rainbow. You basically can tell and determine in the presence that there is, even though y'all don't know that the pathway's there.
Yeah.
Fine.
They'll
you
hear
go.
her. They'll hear her.
I got to reveal it to you.
And let's see. Let's hope for the best. They'll fail.
Yeah.
All right, give them the effect.
They are all turned.
Okay. Yep.
I
Be
believe the
gone,
correct term
creepy beasts.
is turnt.
He is
They're
turned.
turned.
All right. Turned up.
Oh yeah, sure.
Are they turned up or turned down?
Turnt down for what?
Why do I do what I do, folks? I don't know. I don't know.
These boys are all keepers.
I had to set them up for
I
it.
know. I know.
Thank you. Thank you. This is good alley-oop. Good one.
So good. All right.
All right, what are we doing?
So-
Anything else?
She'll call back to the others and say, "We've got zombies in here, but I just turned them, so be careful."
Okay. Erleman.
Jared would say, turned them to what?
Oh my god. Your dad. Don't break your hip on the way in.
I might just do that.
I'm just gonna kind of step right into the opening here, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can fire an arrow through the opening at one of these zombies.
Now, you know that has a bad effect.
Yeah, I figured it would be a disadvantage or something. Since
No.
it's
No,
through a
you know.
small opening.
You're undead. You love undead. You love tracking these guys. You are, if you didn't know that, your favorite enemy is undead.
Yep.
You know that if you pop this one, though, that in understanding that Malrona has already turned them, that you will unturn it if you damage it.
Okay. Yeah,
Stay.
I'm just gonna stay right here then. I'm not gonna do anything.
Stay turnt.
They stay turned. That's right. Okay. Coil craze.
Moving on.
Moving on up.
Jeez. Not a whole lot of options at the moment. Who doesn't have inspiration right now? Morona has it. Dad has it. I'm gonna look at oh, he's right next to me. Yeah, Erleman. I'm gonna look at him, and with a glint in my eye, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the
Well done.
bodies hit the floor. Okay.
Oh my God! How do y'all put up with them? How do you put up
Go
with
the
them?
extra mile, yes.
Oh, wait. Where did it go?
So good.
This guy.
Glorious.
Oh man, fitting right in. pressure's going to be on now to come over to the other channel there and give y'all a treat. All right, so the pressure.
That's my turn.
That's right, guys. All right, Wolfie.
So
You're in Wolf.
yeah.
Would you
Nothing.
understand what's happening? Okay, no, okay, not a problem. All right, well, this guy is going to he begins to wander off. He's walking away, and the second one does the same thing, and he can't get anywhere else other than there. Number 3. Oh, well, okay, 1 second. I'm going to do this. He's going to come off, and this guy's going to move here. All right.
What guy? I don't see anyone moving.
And Wolfie, here, let me give that. I'm giving, no. Y'all don't know that. All right, so I'm going to put the wolf there. So let me go through the zombies. Okay, Jadad.
Okay, now give me a second. I'm gonna pass out my movement here.
And y'all don't see these guys anymore.
Let's see. We'll go there, and then I'm gonna roll a dex check.
Okay, that would be good for the mud. He may be. Folks.
Oh my God, my hip! I think I just broke my hip.
He is.
You have
Oh my
inspiration.
God! Did you bring a
You do have
light with you
inspiration.
as well?
Yeah, like I had a stone in my hand.
He's got a stone in his hand. Yes, he does. And you do have inspiration. You can.
No, that's fine. I'll
He's
take
good.
it. That I was hoping for a failed dex check, to be honest.
He is stuck in the mud. The old man, the old geezer, is stuck in the mud.
Like your dad.
All right. Anything else, Jadad? He's falling and he can't get up. Someone give him a beeper.
I was just gonna say that, but
I know, I'm beating you to it. There you go. Malrona.
She will continue forth and make sure these zombies know their place. It's like they went this way.
All right. Oh, thank you. You turn the corner, and there is one right in your face
Oh.
that is not turned.
Ooh.
It is coming
Okay.
toward you while the other ones were ambling by him.
Well then. Does the light from your dad do anything here for me? Okay.
Not really. It's barely. You're seeing a little bit, but it's beginning to dim because you're going around a corner.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
it's disadvantage, right?
Now you were out of the muck. You were on a trail here, and you see a pathway, and you see definitely lots of footprints going both ways. But you're on solid ground now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. She will strike at this zombie. Yes! Strike at it.
Okay.
Oh man, that was a 1. That was sad. Do you have a thing with that? No. Okay. Let's see. Running right into a zombie.
Something like that. Erleman.
Okay. Did you fall down or get stuck in the mud or something, Jadad?
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
go
My
ahead.
God just told me that help is on its way. I'll be okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and move in here through the mud up onto the path, and I'm gonna grab him and drag him up onto this as I pass by.
All right. Oh, this group is hilarious. All right, you.
Oh
pulled
God!
him.
Somebody don't pull the arm out of the socket.
And then I have dark vision, so no issue seeing for me. Do I have line of sight to this zombie?
Yes, and you're seeing. Yeah, you see ahead of you, past those two, that there's the other ones that you see a couple ambling off.
That have
Those
been
are
turned already.
turned.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
have been turned though, yes. But this one in front of Marlona is definitely attacking her.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and attack the not turned zombie.
Hopefully, I can make him walk towards a more open space.
Oh,
All right, 1 second.
And plugged his face.
Nice.
How much was that damage? 1 second. Well, y'all
Yes,
aren't
it
supposed to
doesn't,
see this.
Doesn't favored enemy give him bonus damage?
It should.
No, it's just like tracking and recalling information and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's got advantage
Yeah.
on skills and intelligence checks about it. And that's why I gave him. He wasn't sure about it. He would know that he would unturn them. However, this creature, you damage, and it wasn't red. It was critical. The zombie drops to the ground, but it begins to pick itself back up.
God.
Ooh, who has fire? Burn it dead. Burn it
and
dead.
that is
I'm not that kind of caster.
it for me.
Okay. Cray cray.
Cray. I guess I will move in.
Fair enough. Yep.
Need your inspiring songs, Cray.
I mean, I can sing, but I'm out of inspirations. So,
You don't need the bardic inspiration to inspire me, Cray Cray.
okay.
Oh
hang
my
on.
gosh.
Okay. I'm not gonna say it. I've been rolling random stuff. I'm not gonna say that. That is just mean. It could be inspirational, but it is mean. I guess I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait here.
Okay.
I will hold my action, and if I see, I'm gonna look. Can I change the direction I'm looking?
Which way are you looking? Back that way?
I wanna look back towards that way,
It's fine.
and I will have my crossbow up, and if I see anything, I don't care what it is, that's not one of us, I'm gonna shoot it.
Fair enough. Okay. Pass away. Wolfie?
Nothing I can really do at this point.
Not really. You can pull yourself out of the mud if you want to.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll
And you
flounder
could.
around.
What was your movement, Cray? You had one more. You could pull you. Are you 25 or 30?
30. It's
Okay,
30.
you
Yeah,
could
I
have
had
put
one more.
yourself one more if you wanted to on the banks, so you'd be out of the mud if you want, or you can stay in the mud if you. It's your choice, just so you know.
I'll stay on the bank. I'll get out of the mud.
There you go. Fair enough. All right.
Awesome.
All right. These guys be still.
They turn.
Yeah, they're moving. All right, and they seem to be going somewhere. Oh wait, no, he was fighting you. He is definitely okay. He picks himself up, stands up.
Yeah, that was the one in front of me.
Yeah, that was the one in front of you. Sorry, and he then swings at you and hits you.
No.
Pops you for some damage. All right, number 4. All right, and number 5 goes out of y'all's viewpoint. Jadad, you find yourself covered in mud, but you are on the banks thanks to your wood elf ranger.
I will thank him and call to my god and proclaim for Fawn to smite this evil creature in front of me.
All right.
But of course, I get a good roll that time.
Mm-hmm. He succeeded. He stepped out of the way. We don't know how. Malrona.
Jadad, you should throw me one of those rocks.
All right.
Hey. No, instead, she will, she'll ask Earl behind her to light a torch as she starts to bash this zombie again.
The stone's in my hand. It's lit up.
So you got 20 feet and 20 feet after that, so it's kind of lit up in this area for you. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna have him burn this zombie. If he could.
I think the only person that can burn the zombie is me.
Regular fire won't burn a zombie?
Oh, regular fire, yeah. I mean,
Make me a you need, so you understand something here. Man, you don't know Jack. Make me a survival check. Yeah, make me a survival check, Marlona. It's not actually fire; it's radiant damage that you need to pop them with.
Oh, well.
Trolls are fire
from Saturdays.
Yeah, exactly. The trolls that y'all have been facing. Yes, yes.
Then she will do. Where is it? I know she's got a thing.
Well, welcome some new viewers who are there.
Divine Smite. There it
you can
is.
do that. Welcome to new viewers. Don't forget to follow the channel. Say hi. Hop over to the Dungeon Dwellers. Say hi to them. Follow them.
She will put on Divine Smite and whack it.
And harass us. Pop it. Pow. Oh, this will go down. He is not getting up
Wow.
anymore. He collapses. Yeah, there's nothing left of this creature.
And she will move forward. What else
Okay.
can she see?
In the dim light, you see just
In front
ever
of
so,
her.
Yep, basically a turn back, and the zombie is still walking away, trying to
She'll
move
get
away.
closer to it.
Yeah,
Be like,
yeah,
"Keep
you're not
going."
seeing much past that. It's dark in the tunnel going to the north.
Yeah.
Malrona's human.
She is.
No. She's a
Yeah.
half elf.
She's got
Oh,
dark
you
vision.
would then see. You would say, "Oh, sorry, I'm thinking you're." Oh, I'm sorry, Malrona. Well, I'm jipping you.
Yeah, there's only 2 humans.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
You can
half
lose
elf.
two
You've
half
got
elves.
dark
I can't
vision.
see.
Yeah, you've got dark vision. I wasn't paying attention. You see them, basically, the channels going back up, back north, and they're moving
Okay.
along it.
There's more of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're keeping it moving. It's like a conga line of zombies.
Well, they should set off all the traps.
They're still
I think
moving.
maybe we should just follow these zombies back to wherever they're heading.
Yeah, don't hit them. I turn them, please. We'll see where they lead us.
Okay.
Yep. You've got stagnant water. You've got mud. You've got, you're still, it's not as bad as it was in the front area, but you got slime on the walls. This place is ranky. And they're still moving north.
I feel right at home.
Now, how long's that turn? It's a minute, correct?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay.
They should have the timer on them. And
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed things up a little bit here. If y'all are going to follow them, unless you're going to start picking them off one by one. That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
We could probably make it up there in just a couple turns, and that's good for 10 turns.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm letting them
I'll
go somewhere.
most likely try and make my way up there, at least Sacred Flame 1 or 2.
We could. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, we could
we
kill
wanted
one
to
or
pick
two
'em
along
off.
the way.
Pick them off one by one. That's fine. Yep, they're just continuing moving forward. So,
Okay. Can I see zombie one?
you certainly can. Yep.
Great. I'm terrible. Oh, no, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
You did it good.
I did the thing, guys.
Ooh.
You did
And
it.
it really didn't like you.
You hit them, and then you poked them.
Yeah.
No,
you-
I just took the crossbow bolt out of the crossbow and then I stuck him in the face with it.
you
You
did.
grazed him.
He turns
You had to
around.
pull a
and-
Daryl, didn't you?
Tis only a
Yeah.
flesh wound.
And then I'm like, nope.
Uh-oh, Skeeter lost connection. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Skeeter's having internet issues.
We lost one.
And then after that move, my turn is done.
All right. Pass
But
it
I'll
on.
be
Snake,
back.
so-
Yeah.
Okay.
Snow Kitty, thank you for the follow. Hop over and say hi to the Dungeon Dwellers too, if you're not a member already. Shorty, have you said you got a Twitch channel?
I do.